to move on to Capcom. So this week, Capcom released a cryptic countdown. As we were starting the show, which I was checking on that timer around 9 a.m. Eastern time, we were at about an hour we're about 1 day and 15 hours remaining on that timer. There are rumors going wild. People think it could be Resident Evil. People are thinking it could be Street Fighter, like Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter. Like, there's so many things going on, and assumptions about what that could be. Perry, what do you think it is versus what do you want it to be?
I don't care what I think it is. It better be Street Fighter 6 or some something versus something. Capcom, you need to get back to fighting game glory. We need you there. We need you at perfect. You are literally 90 everywhere else in the world of gaming. You are killing it everywhere else.
Yeah.
But you know where your heart is.
I think that the only thing that Capcom needs to go from where it is now back up to its previous status of Cap God status is we need a fire Mega Man game and we need a fire Street Fighter game. So I don't think it's Mega Man because as much as I would want it to be Mega Man, I don't think Mega Man at this point is a big enough deal for them to roll out a clock countdown like a week before announcement.
Right.
So then that brings us to games that we know Capcom are working on. There is Deep Down, which was announced as a PS4 title, like before the PS4 came out. That was kind of like almost like a Souls-like game. I want to say, and don't quote me on it, but I want to say that they did confirm sometime within the last couple of years they're still working on it. They've just had to kind of go back and rework what that game's supposed to be. And then we also know that they are actively working on Street Fighter 6. There was some drama there where they had to remove Ono from the project, and they have replaced him with a new director on that game, who is a female lead. And then we know that there is a AAA Resident Evil 4 remake in the works. So probably going to be one of those three if I had to guess. But I want it to be Mega Man, so I'm going to say it's Mega Man. Mega Man X, the one we deserve.
See, that's what you want. But what it better be Street Fighter 6, so we can leave Street Fighter 5 in the trash. I'm not even going to get hyped. It needs to be in the trash. It needs to be forgotten. You know
Mega Man's, not Mega Man. Sorry, just wishful thinking again. But yeah, Street Fighter 5 is kind of rough. It's
rough. Stop giving. So I understand, Capcom. I get it. I get fighting games in general. You last longer when you make games more open to understanding and easier to get to know. And when I get that. But be King of Fighters for one time out of 4 years and be like, here, if you want to be great, hit the dojo.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to hit the Daigo parry based on just mashing buttons.
You know why it's called the Daigo parry, ladies and gentlemen?
Because it was thought to be impossible up until the point Daigo did it.
And guess what?
Because it was that difficult to do.
And I have no means of being like a hater of the new generation of fighters coming up. Like, I enjoy seeing these new names coming up and doing their thing. But
yeah, absolutely.
When fighting games is not a sense of how young you are because of reaction, but the knowledge of the game and being good, I should still be hearing that man, the feared man, the man who turns his back, the one who gives him the most his hots, Tokita. I should hear his name every single time of every single finals and every single Street Fighter game possible, because that man is terrifying. That man is scary. That man is a true fighter when it comes to fighting games. And Daigo.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Daigo, he was like, oh, so in fighting games, in Street Fighter, I can't wait until he sees this segment. After you win Evo, that is not your final level, sir. You just won Evo. Cool. Great.
Great way to stay in shape, by the way.
Great way to stay in shape. But you know how you beat the Final Four in Pokemon Silver? You remember how you did that? You beat the other 8 gyms? And yet you still, there's this mystery, like who's still out there? You go to the top of the mountain, and then you face Daigo to a 1st to 10 to show your strength. And you can beat him in the 1st to 10, then you are crowned true champion. Until then, you just won an event, sir.
Right.
Good day.
Right. And if there's fear in your dojo, don't come see us on the next big fighter.
You don't want to see Daigo in the dojo. I promise you that. To a 1st to 10, the man will. He is floor. This man will sit there and be like, okay, you got the 1st round, bet. You even got the second one.
But you download it.
You're downloaded, sir. He's like, sir, I can sit here and block everything all day, and I will poke you to death
for the fun of it.
For the fun.